Hi everyone, I'm Pastor Grace Henshaw, the lead pastor at Katati Soul Spring Ministries. Welcome to our encouragement series. Yeah, I'm here again just to find out how you're doing, just to find out how things are, you know, falling in line with your plans and your desires. How are you really doing? How are you really doing? Like, really doing? I'm just a call away, I'm just a text away, I'm just an inbox away if you want to talk, if you want to share. I'm an email away. If you want to talk, if you want to share, I'm open to listen. I'm open to talk with you. I'm open. I'm ready. I'm available if you want to talk. Because sometimes it helps when you're talking to somebody who has an understanding of maybe what you're going through. You're strengthened, you're encouraged. I may not be able to say everything in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but we can talk, we can share. WhatsApp me, reach out, let's talk. So how has it really been with you? Today I really came to ask a question. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? This kingdom is a kingdom of, combination. You need this to add to that, to that, to that, to that, and your miracles happen. If you can get one side right and pursue it, and then you begin to add others, things just begin to, fall in line for you. What do you see? I took this question from the book of Jeremiah, chapter number 1, verse 11 and 12, when God said to Jeremiah, what do you see? And he said, I see a rod of an almond tree. I see a rod of an almond tree. He saw a stick. And God said to him, you have well seen. I will hasten my word to perform it. A rod of an almond tree, a stick. Maybe it began to board. Jeremiah was discerning enough to know that this rod here is from an almond tree. Yeah. He was able to identify it. This rod here is from an almond tree, and God said to him, You've seen well. Well done. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hasten my word to perform it. I'm going to bring forth that almond tree for you. It's going to blossom, it's going to flourish. And so I'm asking you, what do you see? You see failure? You see poverty? The country is hard. Things are tough. Pastor Grace, you don't understand. Things are tough. Men are wicked. Women are wicked. Marriage is a scam. Pastor Grace, you don't know. Marriage is not a scam. Let me tell you, marriage is not a scam. What do you see? This my business is failing. This my children can amount to anything. What do you see? What do you see? Many times you don't even say what you see. You say what you want to see. God said to Abraham, lift up your eyes. Look, northward, southward, eastward, westward, as far as your eyes can see. As far as your eyes can see. How far can you see? How well can you see? Now, we're not talking about physical eyes, because really with the physical eyes, how far could Abraham really see? That's in Genesis chapter 13. If you want to go read it, please. Genesis chapter 13. He couldn't see so far with his physical eyes, but we're talking about the spiritual eyes. We're talking about seeing within the confines of scriptures. Because when you're able to see your future, when you're able to see, in scriptures, the picture of your tomorrow, then it is easy for God to hasten his word to perform. What do you want God to hasten to perform? The failing business, the failing marriage, the wayward children, the lack of finances. E tough, e dry, everything don't scatter. What do you want God to hasten to perform? Because he said, you have well seen, I will hasten my word to perform it. What do you want God to hasten to perform? Because I see that God is we're in a speed season. Things are happening in speed, sporadically. Things are just happening. You see somebody yesterday, the person was on the ground, and before you know it, the person is right up there. You're wondering, how did the person get up there? God is in doing a quick walk. God is not wasting time. God is not, here to tell stories or give explanation. God is in a quick walk, quick walk. I will hasten my word to perform it. I will hasten. He says, I see the rod of an almond tree, and God said, I will hasten my word to perform it. So when you see in line with his scriptures, when you see in line with the word of God, he hastens it to perform. Oh, I see this country turn around. I see nations coming to this country. I see nations coming, to get relief from this country. I see blessings flowing from this country. For out of us shall proceed, voice of them that make merry. We shall be rejoicing. There shall be celebration. I see the glory return again. I see the blessings flow again. I see goodness. I see mercies. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Do you see in the night or do you see day? How long do you think that you will stay where you are and survive? What do you see? That's what I came to ask you. Do you see how impossibilities can be made possible? Because God says with men things are impossible. When Prophet Elisha said things are going to change, you're going to buy a bag of gari for 1,000 naira. And the minister of economics or finance or whatever said, even if they open heavens, how will this thing be? Elisha said, you will see it, but you will not partake. Abundance came through. What did you see? He did the impossible with 4 lepers. He did it in some, God does things in some way sometimes that you sit back and you're like, even me, I wouldn't think of anything like this. Yeah, that's why you're not God. And so that's why I'm asking you today, what do you see? What do you see? Please begin to see right. Wash your eyes with hyssop. Wash your eyes with the word of God and begin to see right. Begin to see right. Pastor Grace says I should see right. I'm saying, yeah, it's hunger. My children don't have what they'll eat when they come back from school. Oh, I know how it feels. I know the feeling. I know what you're saying. I understand perfectly well. But why don't you take your eyes off what you're seeing, the circumstances that you see currently, and begin to see what you want to see, what you desire to see. Nobody charges you for dreaming, or sure you know. There's no fee for dreaming. There's no fee. There's no fee. It is your fundamental human right to dream. Can I say it again? It is your fundamental spiritual human right to dream. Stay in your house, dream. Dream that you're living in America. Dream that you're living in Aso Rock. Dream. Dream the impossible. Dream the unimaginable. What do you see? I ask again. Jeremiah saw a rod, and he says it's the rod of an almond tree. This is an almond tree. God said, you have well seen, I'll hasten my word to perform it. So what do you see? See it and tell God what you see, and he will hasten his word to perform. I see goodness and mercy. I see prosperity. I see increase. I see glory. I see that I will smile again. I see that he has turned my mourning into dancing. I see that he has turned my dark days into daylight. I see that the gloomy days are over and the glory days are here. I see the breaking of a new day. I see honor. I see restoration. I see lives transformed. I see laughter. I see celebration. I see peace. what do you see? And as you begin to see the right things, I pray that God will hasten them to perform them in your life, in the lives of your children, in your family, in your ministry. Hear me and hear me. Somebody, you're listening to me right now. That child that you have cried so much over, you've cried so much, you don't know what to do. You've tried everything you know how to do. God is coming through for you, and that child is going to be the one that will wipe your tears away. Don't give up on that child. Yes, I'm talking to you right now. Don't give up on that child. Begin to see and begin to speak right. You have spoken enough negative words over that child. Stop it and begin to speak right over the child. Begin to prophesy into that child's destiny. Begin to prophesy into the womb of that child. And stop always saying this child is a waste of time. That child is not a waste of time. God sent him into your life, and God will use him to turn your life around in the future. Begin to speak right into the destiny of your child. Speak right into the destinies of your children. Speak right into the destinies of your marriage. Speak right into the destiny of your ministry. Speak right into the destiny of your business. This business, I don't tire, I bet the thing don't fail. It is your word. It is your word. It is your word. It is your word. So please see right and begin to speak right. Because, I don't know about you, but there are sometimes I finish sitting down like this in my room and I have a wonderful dream. Hey, after that dream, I am full of joy. I am walking on cloud 9. I am excited. Nothing. My children come with their wahala. Nothing can change my mood. I'm excited because I could virtually see myself in that dream. I could virtually see myself in that new destination, I could virtually see myself. The excitement begins to bubble up. It splatters through. My children feel it. Everybody around me feel it. I'm happy. You think that I just won, no, it is because of what I saw. I'm not talking about dreaming. I'm not talking about you sleeping and I'm talking about sitting down like this with your eyes open, maybe pen and paper in front of you, and you're beginning to see some things happening around you. And God will hasten it to perform it. God will hasten it to perform it. Put on the smile. It's not as bad as you think, It's not as terrible as you think, There is coming a breaking of a new day. And God will come through for you. He's not unfaithful. He is not a man that he should lie. Whatever he said, he will make it good. God bless you. Let me hear from you. I'm just a call away, an email away. God bless you.